Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
Okay, once you've removed your emblem, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove all the parts that we need to remove to paint the vehicle. So I'm going to get me a Phillips screwdriver and I'm going to go ahead and remove the license plate bracket off of the vehicle. Once that item is removed, I'm going to go ahead and inspect the next piece that has to be removed off of the piece that I'm going to paint. Okay, and as I visually inspect it, I see that these are not Phillips screws, these are actually Torx screws. Okay, so that takes a special Torx wrench, okay, or Torx screwdriver, whatever, to remove that. So I'm going to get the proper size, and I'm going to go ahead and remove that off of the vehicle. And for everybody out there that wants to know what a Torx screw is, if you look at the head, if you look at the head right there, you can see, okay, it's basically like using a screwdriver, but it's got a special 6-point head on it instead of a Phillips screw. Okay, once you have loosened all the fasteners and removed them from the piece that you're going to take off, the next thing you want to do is inspect for any type of electrical wires or any other connections that you might have to encounter to remove that piece. Now I've noticed that there's an electrical connector here, because this is actually our license plate light. So Rich will help me lift that up. Thank you very much. And we're going to walk around in a circle, sir. There you go, Rich. That's what I'm talking about. And now we're going to lay it down very carefully. Okay, as you can hold that right there for me, I can show everybody what's going on here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take my screwdriver and I'm going to go ahead and remove, okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove the clip, okay, so my piece is free. Now, I'm going to put my tools away. If you can reach over there, I'm going to hold on to the piece, we're going to lift it up, thank you. We're going to walk around in a circle one more time, there you go, and lay it down, just like that. Once my wire is removed, you can see that the tail light, that's not a tail light, Rich.
No, it's not.
What is it?
License plate light.
It's a license plate light. The license plate housing has been removed and is still in good working order. We will keep that for further use down the line. The next thing we have in line here is our wiper blade. Okay, a lot of new cars these days, they actually have rear wiper motors. Okay, to make it visible and more safe for you to drive your vehicle. So what we got to do is we got to find out how this comes off. Okay, do you see what I'm trying to say here? There you go. Looky there. Okay, what I did is I felt around and I popped the cover up. So I'm going to get the proper socket and I'm going to go ahead and remove the nut off of the wiper. I got the proper socket and I'm going to take my time and I'm going to be very careful. Okay, I'm going to put pressure, I'm going to pull back on the arm, okay, the opposite direction, then I'm going to loosen the bolt. Because I don't want to break the wiper blade shaft, okay, and accidentally ruin that. Okay, because I did notice that there was a little bit of corrosion and a little bit of rust on this, and we definitely don't want to break anything that we might be using again. And since this is glass, I'm going to be extra careful not to shatter it. This is tempered glass. It will not break in little pieces and stay together. It'll break in a million pieces and fall to the ground. Tempered glass is very hard. You can hit it with a hammer and it usually doesn't break. But we still want to be careful because it is glass. And I'm just going to take my pry tool and I'm going to pop that right off of there just like that. Now, to ensure that I don't lose the nut, I'm going to go ahead and install this back on the wiper blade motor shaft. What we're looking at right here, we're looking at the trim piece, okay? we can actually leave that on there, but to do a professional job, you would want to remove this piece if possible. A lot of cars that you come across, it's actually molded to the glass. When I say molded, I'm talking about it's actually slipped up on the glass, and then the glass would be glued into the vehicle, so you can't remove it. On this particular vehicle, you can remove it. And what we're going to do, we're going to take our pry bar, and we're going to go ahead and gently lift up to remove our molding, okay? If you look closely at the molding that we're holding in our hands here, you can see that it has special clips on it, okay? And you do not want to break the clips. You can see how they're installed in there. They got little fingers on them that actually slide into the groove of the molding to hold it in place. And then what happens is when you push it down on here, there's another little clip that's mounted to the body itself, which it would lock down inside that. So that's very important, okay? Always take care of that and put it away where it will not get ruined. Okay, as you can see right here, we got our rear spoiler that is mounted to the top of our tailgate, lift gate. And sometimes when you're removing factory pieces, okay, the way that they do it at the factory, okay, it might be different than what you think. So if you remove all the fasteners, which would be our nuts on this, okay, do you understand what I'm saying? All right, there were two nuts, one on each end. What might happen is you still will come across the fact that it will not be removed. Now the reason for that is because this particular piece right here is actually glued on, okay, and bolted at the same time. And I'd like to take this moment out to explain to you, it has taken me 2 hours of videotaping, okay, to dismantle this tailgate, okay. I could have had that dismantled in approximately 20 minutes. Please pay attention and don't be an asshole, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't be a jerk off, all right? Be a smart guy and learn something, okay? 2 hours to dismantle that little tailgate's a long time, especially when I'm sitting at the computer for another 3 or 4 hours, okay, editing videos for you. So wake up, see the light, and learn something. This might be something that you don't want to learn, okay? But me speaking to you now is teaching you a lesson to pay attention, all right? Because if you pay attention in life, something will be learned. Whether it be a tailgate, whether it be taking a fucking hammer and putting a nail in a piece of wood. Pay attention and learn, sir.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.